Welcome, everybody, to episode 4 of Say What?
Say what?
Gigi, you got to give a little bit better than that.
Say what?
There you go. I expect by the end of the show to be a little bit better than that.
Well, just keep having this coffee then.
Live from Las Vegas. We got about 20 to 30 people bouncing in between rooms right now. There's somebody over here. There's somebody over there. We're tripping over cords. We have more cameras over here being filmed. I mean, really, this is going to be quite the good show. Anyways, we're live from Las Vegas. Kind of show on the road this time. And we're here celebrating Gigi's birthday. Can wave to the camera, wave to everybody at home. We already have Burning Monk. I know where he's going, and I'm not going to say that right now. He says, you sound like you have ligma.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
No, please explain.
I will explain it at a later time. It's part of a joke that you don't want to know. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Normally, I host the show with my father, but you know what? I wanted a little extra firepower for the Vegas show. You know, I don't want these guys that don't know what Space Jam is.
That's embarrassing.
It's very embarrassing. Barely knows what Willy Wonka is.
God.
We got phone calls happening. We got people enjoying the show.
Calling in.
We got callers calling in and getting ready to watch the show. We got Wild and Savage saying happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Burning Monk wants to know where the guest is. Well, I'll let you know. The guest is right here. It's Gigi. We never had any other guests planned at any point at all. I always wanted Gigi and Gigi only on the show. And to start off the show, Gigi, I want you to explain what this is.
That's a
Gigi, what is that picture?
classic photograph, of course.
I think we're killing it. I don't know where they sell matching suspender outfits like that, but whoever sold it to mom and dad should be shot because those are atrocious.
No, I think they're cute. They've got farm animals on them. That was really trendy at the time.
I mean, you say it's trendy at the time, but I swear I saw James Harden wear it at a press conference this year.
He might have.
I'm just saying,
Bringing
animal suspenders are in. I actually have this picture on my fridge at home, and people always say that, like, it's quite the funny picture.
Funny?
Well, yeah, look at my head. I mean, I have the head
Looks
the size
the same
of
to
a
me.
basketball. It literally, that was the one thing.
Nothing has changed.
The rest of my body grew, and my head stayed the exact same height or size the entire time. A lot of people claim that, like, I'm adoring you. Like, look at my eyes. You see that?
No, it looks like you're plotting to kill me.
That looks like I'm plotting to kill you? Look at this. I mean, it is kind of a weird.
It's suspect.
It's a suspect smirk. Scale of 1 to 10, how prepared are you guys, says Burning Monk? 12. Definitely no panic at all right before the show. There was never any. Okay, by the way, we have some coffee, maybe with a little Bailey's in it, so I think we're prepared well.
Yeah. We're sponsored by Keurig, as you can see.
We're sponsored by Keurig. We might be sponsored by Bud Light at some point in the show. But real quick, I wanted to mention this. Basically, can't wait for you to go live. Basically, people have been noticing, yeah, and I'm like, I don't really think I'm adoring you. I don't even think that I'm looking at you.
I don't think I know you're there.
No, you don't even know I'm there.
No.
You're all about the camera, you know, like you are right now, all about the camera. By the way, Honest Gambler says, you look great.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Much appreciated.
Wild and Savage says, I look high with Adderall eyes. But I just wanted to point out, it took me deep research to find the original photo, and I didn't realize that this was actually cut off.
This will be good.
And this was the original photo. I was actually staring at a plate of French fries off to the side. I don't know how they were, you know, maybe I couldn't sit still or something, but let the record show I was not looking at you.
I think I had just ordered fries because I typically don't do a lot of photo shoots without, you know, fries being in my rider.
Mm-hmm. Well, normally I would like some garlic fries. Maybe that's why I was kind of giving them the eyes. Like,
yeah.
You know what? Those aren't really good enough.
Mm-hmm.
We have somebody in the chat saying, do you read the chat aloud when you don't have material? Of course not! Anyway, so I thought that was a nice photo. Everybody mentions that photo whenever they stop by my house.
Yeah.
And little upset you didn't want to wear the matching suspenders this time.
I have mine. I think you got rid of yours.
I did not get rid of mine. I tried it on and it ripped into a million pieces.
All right, well, next time.
Next time. Anyways, we're going to talk about some news topics. We might get into some topics about Vegas. One of these people in like the 1,000 rooms, I feel like we have a Benny Hill room situation going on.
Yeah.
So if there's ever like a police chase in here where there's like a Scooby-Doo style running in between rooms, we might show that on camera. We might have a guest at some point, but basically, let's get into the first story that I want to talk about. And basically, 16 nurses at an Arizona hospital, I believe this is Arizona, 16 nurses at an Arizona hospital are all pregnant within 4 months of each other.
Is that weird?
Yeah, 16 nurses in the same hospital all being pregnant.
I mean,
Apparently
out
it's
of how
more
many?
than nurse staff. It's more than half of the nurse staff.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Am I the only one that finds that weird that they're all like pregnant at the exact same time?
It might be a little weird. They could have planned it. Pregnancy Pact. That was a Lifetime
Pregnancy
movie.
pact. Well, apparently in the article it says that the other nurses are getting very frustrated because like all they do is talk about their bellies and talk about. Go ahead.
Actually, I had a point. In looking up some things about Las Vegas, I saw that there was in the 80s an issue with. It says a Las Vegas hospital had to suspend workers who were betting on when patients would die. It says one nurse was even accused of murdering a patient so she would win. I find that very concerning.
It depends. Does the family get a portion of the winnings?
That would have been, we need to follow up on that.
Plus, like, if you're the sick patient, do you see like, hey, my odds aren't that bad? You know, maybe I could spit out this medicine that they give me, the old, like...
Oh, I'm sure some patients were in on it. You gotta be in on it.
I mean, yeah, or some patients, like the patient next door, they're like, yeah, this guy sleeping next to me.
There was definitely a strategy in place, I'm sure.
Yeah, I wonder... man, just zero morals at all. Zero morals at all. But the only thing I got for this story... Wait, hold on one second. Maybe Jay says that's even more disturbing if they got a portion of the winnings.
Well...
it supports their family. Maybe they're on hard times.
Yeah, if anybody knows our family, may not be out of the
Our family has a death
question.
pool. Our family has a death pool going already. And the funny thing is, I don't even remember who I got. I might have me. I don't know. I think it's a random occurrence. But basically, the only thing I got for this is that I'm sure there is a doc. Oh boy, I'm panicking.
What? Uh-oh.
You know, there was one hot doctor that's like, did my vasectomy work?
Hey, look, if it's Noah Wiley, count me in.
Just saying. I was deciding what hot doctor to use. I went with Noah Wiley. I never watched Grey's Anatomy, but I know there was McSteamy and McDreamy.
Yeah. You know what? I was never a McDreamy, always McSteamy on that one.
Which one was Patrick Dempsey?
McDreamy.
Okay.
At least I think. I think I was only in maybe 1 or 2 seasons of that.
Any other hot doctors you can name?
Well, I mean, Clooney was on the same show.
Ooh, what about Klinger from MASH?
Maybe not my type. Maybe.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trish, who probably has some say in this.
Oh, Trish definitely has a say. Some weird people would say Doogie Howser, but...
Maybe not anymore.
George Clooney. Somebody says George Clooney in the chat. Yeah, but he left to go to Hollywood, and it's like, you know, can't support some guy that just goes and leaves off to go to Hollywood.
Yeah, I think Noah Wiley was on it the longest. Dr. Mark Green, maybe.
Did his character ever get killed off? I know he
he passed away.
He passed away in the show?
Yeah.
Of what?
I believe brain cancer. All right, this turned dark.
Ooh.
He didn't.
Who had the bet on him?
Well, he wasn't the doctor that got both of his arms cut off by helicopters. So.
I know. The helicopter. No. He got one arm cut off by a helicopter, and then the second time the helicopter fell on him.
Oh, was that what it was? Okay.
It was part of a very elaborate story arc that.
It was good when it happened.
Yeah, it was better than Lost. But basically, yeah, 16 pregnant nurses. Thought you would have had a lot more for that really disappointing stuff, Gigi.
I apologize.
I'm just joking. Just joking. What else is in the news? You showed me this one, Gigi.
Is this the bees?
Yeah, I don't have the picture of the bee stand, but basically there was a hot dog stand in New York where basically bees overtook the stand. They took control of the stand. Let me see if I can...
It was in Times Square. They had to shut an intersection down.
Find this pic. There we go. Boom. Here's the bees. As you can see, they shut an intersection down. The bees were absolutely covering the stand. All I'll say is that hot dog stand must have been all the buzz.
No. No.
The audience, studio audience,
Silent.
got 2 big thumbs up from the studio audience. They're just being polite and didn't want to laugh in the background because that joke is gold. One might say that joke's black and yellow.
What?
I'm just riffing at this point. I'll keep them going. But basically, the chat really did not like that one. I got a no.
I don't blame them.
No, ugh, boo, 10 sea turtles. Buzz, it was a good joke, all right? All right, I'll make up for it, though, because basically they had to close down an intersection, and some beekeeper came along. And,
it wasn't a beekeeper. It was someone with the NYPD.
But he was wearing a beekeeper outfit.
Well, you have to. It's bees.
Well, once you put on the outfit, you become a beekeeper.
Oh, okay. Pretty sure it was just a police officer with a vacuum.
There was definitely a vacuum involved. There was definitely some suction of some bees.
Either way, doing God's work in my mind.
It didn't really seem ethical, whatever it was. It didn't seem like that was the official way to get rid of millions of bees.
There's no time.
What's really sad about the news is that it halted production for Bee Movie 2.
Well, no.
No! Gigi, Bee Movie is a classic.
I think we have to move on.
We have to move on? That's a great movie. God.
Well, are you more of Bee Movie or A Bug's Life?
Like, I like A Bug's Life. I don't know. I like Bee Movie.
Okay.
You know, Bee Movie's a big meme on the internet, right?
No.
There is...
I've never heard of the internet.
Oh, the internet is this collection of ideas online that Al Gore created.
Oh, yeah. The Al Gore rhythm?
Yeah.
Well, it's a Kimmy Schmidt joke.
Oh, and it's stolen. It's not even an original bad joke. It's a stolen.
Al Gore rhythm.
Ooh.
Come on, Chad, help me out.
Yikes, chat. Gigi, people saying Gigi looks beautiful. Happy birthday tomorrow. When she says a corny joke, she looks beautiful. Happy birthday, and I get boo. He was a beekeeper.
Oh, he was a beekeeper on the side?
That's what they say.
All right.
That's what they say. Yeah, boo. As you can see.
You know what? I actually think this show should have like a fact checker. You know, like at the end of like Around the Horn, there's like a fact check. And I got the perfect person for it.
Okay.
Onion.
Ooh, we can fact check. And if only Onion was here, because we'd fact check right now, and that the fact checker is on Pardon the Interruption, not Around the Horn. It's Tony Reale, who hosts Around the Horn. I'm positive. It's Tony Reale who hosts Around the Horn.
You're right.
Fact checks, Pardon the Interruption.
But that's why we need Onion to correct me on this stuff.
Look, Onion, if we be really quiet, you can hear him you can hear him meowing back home in loneliness right now. I was gone for 3 hours yesterday, and he acted like I was gone forever, and guess what? Gone all weekend, because we're in Las Vegas, baby. Do that toddling town.
That's not about Las Vegas.
Yes, it is. It's about Vegas. Seen any shows tonight?
None. After this show, I've had my fill.
I mean, because you're signing autographs. Signing autographs everywhere. Look, Burning Monk, we're not stalling. This is called chit chat. This is called natural conversation between a brother and sister. I got the agenda right here. Don't you worry about the agenda. By the way, you want to hear a bad joke? Burning Monk says, Why don't you be quiet?
Looks like we got our next guest.
By the way, hashtag bring back Big Ron is happening in the chat right now.
That is fair.
That is fair.
I cannot compete with that man.
Gigi, I wanted to ask you this. When was the last time you were on America's Most Wanted?
I told you we're not talking about that this episode.
Okay, let me get to my next question. Gigi, what are your thoughts on the Cold War?
Got a lot of them, but this is not the time or place to share those.
I think this is a perfect time. Fine, we'll get back to the questions specifically at you. You are the guest. I have a lot of questions directed towards you. Let's get to this story. A license plate in Delaware sold at an auction for $410,000. What was the license plate?
I don't know. What?
I don't know.
I mean,
just guess.
The license plate in Delaware. Delaware rocks.
How would that that's a lot of letters for a license plate.
Exactly. Got to pay for them.
Pay for each letter? No, the license plate that sold for $410,000 was the number 20.
Why?
Because it's apparently a big deal in Delaware. According to the story, there's like a big thing in Delaware with license plates.
Is that the actual license plate?
That is the actual license plate, the number 20.
It's black like that?
Yeah, I think it's some historical license plate or something, but it sold for $410,000 this week. And other famous plates from Delaware included the number 14, which sold for $310,000 3 years ago, and the number 69, which caused the stock market crash of 2008.
That was pretty weak, but...
Pretty weak? You're laughing!
I've had a lot of this coffee.
Waiter, can you get me a Bud Light, since we need to get our sponsor in here for Bud Light? I thought that was a great joke. But basically, this got me looking at other license plates, and it's not even close to the most expensive license plates. The most expensive license plates in the world... Thank you. The most expensive license plates in the world are actually in Abu Dhabi. And in 2008, or I think it was maybe 2005, a guy spent $14 million for the number 1.
Can you drive with that? Or is it like to hang in your home as like a piece of art?
No, it's to actually drive with it. A couple of years ago, a guy bought the number 5 for like $9 million. And in the UK... a guy, I don't think it's sold yet because, like, why would you want to spend this amount of money on a license plate? But he put F1, which of course is the car series, for $21 million.
Jesus.
Yeah. So if you want the license plate F1, there you go. Anyway.
At that point, don't you just have a driver? Aren't you just helicoptering everywhere?
I mean, yeah, but I think it's like a stat, especially the number 1. I get the number 1. Delaware number 20, those people are just stupid. I mean... Shout out Delaware, but...
Isn't that a thing? Oh, no, that's Rhode Island.
What, being stupid from Delaware?
No. No. That's not what I said, but, like, isn't there, like, a weird thing about... Am I thinking of Rhode Island? There's, like, a lot of mental health issues there.
In Rhode Island?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of mental health issues all over America, let alone Rhode Island. This delay wearing down on my patience. Hard to rehearse lines in the mirror when you're busy crying. Who's the production assistant?
Not me.
Oh, by the way, somebody in the chat, maybe Jay. 69, there it is. Yeah, thank you. I thought that was a legendary joke. I wrote that, like, before the show even was made. I wrote that joke. Before that story even came out. I knew I had to come in hot. Another story, no picture for this one. Oh, yeah, I do. It popped up earlier. But North Carolina cops think they got a huge fentanyl bust. Fentanyl is like the new synthetic heroin. Mm-hmm. They busted this one guy. They'd said that, we'd seen drug deals happening in this one house over and over. They busted him. They take it to the lab, and it turns out this fentanyl huge bust that they had turned out to be 13 pounds of pure sugar.
Whoops.
Not even a trace of any drugs in it. But what was curious to me, and I want to
They
get...
could have done the old switcheroo. You know, knowing the cops are on your tail.
What was curious to me was like, yeah, not the switcheroo, but yeah, they had like made purchases in the house. Like there's definitely drugs at one point in the house. And at the scene, they tested it and it tested positive for fentanyl. I'm thinking like whoever this drug dealer was knows somebody in the lab.
Could have been.
And they're like,
nah, that's sugar.
They're like, what are you talking about?
You know,
It's
again,
sugar.
I think this question would have been better for Ron, to be honest.
This would have been a good question for Ron. Unfortunately, the story didn't happen until this week.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Ron, what was Ron doing this week?
We gotta get a hold of Ron! Doju Even Lift said dirty cop. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking there's something suspicious
There's another
going
story
on.
there.
I mean, like, also, I know, like, they legally don't have to explain it, but, like, what's your explanation for having 13 pounds of sugar?
I mean, look.
Like, come on.
Hey, cooking it up.
Yeah, cooking up, like, meth or crack or something. But I don't think they were having a bake sale or anything. They also were able to seize, like, $14 million in money, but after taking that back to the lab, they found out that it was all just Monopoly money.
That's pretty weak.
I know, that was definitely the weakest joke. I'll self-admit it. That was a weak joke. That was a kind of a last-second joke I threw in there today. Look, I point out the fire jokes. I point out the 69s. I point out the B-movie 2s. I point out this hot dog stand is all of a buzz. There's the Monopoly joke. That was the picture from earlier. You people are paying attention. Yeah, that joke was pretty lame.
Shout out to people who are watching this right now. You know, it's a Friday night.
It is a Friday night. Honestly, thank you so much. I was a little worried about the show, just in general.
Thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you to our sponsors, Keurig,
And Bud
Fiji,
Light.
and Bud Light, and
Fiji.
lipstick coffee mugs.
To the rage.
By the way, Gigi, you look beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look absolutely wonderful.
It's required.
You don't look a day over 29.
Rude. You didn't need to mention that.
Okay. It's like, do I want to do this joke now? I think I do, because this joke is legendary. I mean, it's not a joke, it's a real story.
Okay.
But a ghost lobster was caught outside of Massachusetts. Now, do you know what a ghost lobster is?
No.
A ghost lobster...
I assume a lobster back from the dead?
Yes, it's a lobster that was once dead and came back, and now it haunts all the lobsters. Basically, it goes from Red Lobster to Red Lobster, haunting the customers, forever choosing.
Right. I am familiar with those.
Okay. But this ghost lobster, I'm talking about a different ghost lobster. This ghost lobster is a lobster that is actually translucent. It's not red at all. It's translucent. It's like super colorful. You can like see through it. And some scientists said it's 100 million to 1 that this lobster exists. Which I was also curious because it's like, does that mean there's just one of them? Like, is there more than 100 million lobsters?
I don't know how you measure something like that.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, is there 100 million lobsters on Earth?
I have no idea.
Again,
this is where I'd ask Onion. Come in here and fact check
Onion
it.
would not know the answer to this question.
You don't know. You didn't ask him.
Yeah, you know what? I should have asked him before I left.
You know who would know the answer to this?
Who?
James Cameron.
James Cameron. Gigi, I'm getting to James Cameron at some point. Don't you worry. So maybe Jay says, oh, there's probably more than 100 million. So,
okay.
Yeah. And Lillian Ruth asks, why is this on the 31st? Supposed to be on the 30th. Why?
I didn't realize it was the 31st.
Because I do what I want. That's why. No, I don't know. We're in Vegas. I thought it would be a fun show to do in Vegas. And if I did it last night, I wouldn't be able to do the show with my sister. So that was important. But basically, back to the lobster, because this is really important. Scientists are calling it 100 million to 1 lobster. And I'm just calling it a smart lobster who knows how to work a makeup kit.
What? That doesn't make any sense. Is that a joke?
And there's the lobster just now leaving Sephora with his makeup kit. Gonna get all translucent.
How long did it take?
The translucent, the ghost lobster, it took me a couple days. The translucent lobster got released. You think some red lobster is getting released?
No.
No.
Those are for eating.
Also, it's like, good on him for releasing. Do you want to hear this joke that I wasn't going to say, but like, screw it, let's say it because it's such a terrible joke?
Let's go for it. Might as well.
Hearing news of this lobster, the restaurant Red Lobster, oh God, this is awful. The restaurant Red Lobster has officially changed its name to Red 99.999% of the time Lobster.
No. Someone scrub this from the internet.
Look, I wasn't going to say it, but...
Scrub this whole lobster bit.
Gigi, this lobster bit is gold. Look at that. I took days to make that picture.
There's someone yawning.
Somebody in the background just closed his eyes. Like... I almost want to leave that picture up for the whole stream just because it's great and I spent so long on it. Do you want to keep going to news stories? You want to talk about Vegas? All right, let's keep going with news stories. Nevada has collected $70 million in taxes from legal marijuana, which is 140% past their expectations for the year. It's been the first year.
Year to date?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a year to date. Whatever, like the year from them opening to now, they've gotten 140%. Not only has this been a surprising increase for, the amount of money they were expecting, but enjoyment of Cirque du Soleil shows have gone up 500%.
Okay, solid.
I got one.
Solid.
All right. I'm getting cocky now.
No.
I'm getting cocky now. All right. 27.5 million of that, 70 million, 27.5 million have actually gone towards education and taxes, which is cool. But unfortunate for the casinos, it caused Wolfgang Puck to close his restaurant and open up a school cafeteria. A lot more money in it. Lot more money in that school system now.
Nope.
Should have quit while I was ahead.
Yep.
Should have quit while I was like really far ahead, and then I just like brought it back down to like a nice, solid, awful level.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're on the decline now.
Oh boy, this isn't good. I'm on the decline. Procter and Gamble. You know Procter and Gamble.
Aware. Yeah. Great products. Also,
I know what it is, but go ahead and what does Procter and Gamble do?
They're a CPG company.
And I know what CPG stands for, but go ahead for the audience.
Consumer product goods.
Okay. They make like soaps and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Honest Gambler, by the way, asks, is there a guest? I'm tired.
No guest.
This is the guest. Gigi's the guest. Unreal. These fans, as much as I love them, sometimes they're a piece of work. Basically, Procter and Gamble. We'll bring out the guest soon. Don't worry about it. Procter, just promise him a guest. I just got to promise him a guest.
I'm sure there'll be a guest.
I just want him to keep watching. I don't want him to panic. By the way, if you do this, they can't hear you. Okay. Procter and Gamble wants to trademark LOL, WTF.
I heard this.
And FML. Oh, you heard a news story that I brought up, right?
Uh-huh.
First of all, do you think that they should be able to trademark that? Because I think it's absolutely insane.
I think it's insane, but I also don't know why. I'd be interested to hear the rationale behind it.
Well, the rationale is they want to market their soaps and stuff to kids. Like literally, it's like dish soaps and shampoos. They want to market it to kids.
By trademarking,
and it's like you got to get on. You got to get like that's like 10 years ago.
Kids don't even.
You need Fortnite
anymore.
Dances. You need That's Lit. You need a full send. All the hot terminology.
I don't even know.
You know what you need? You need like Lil Pump, some SoundCloud rapper to really.
Lil Peep.
I think Lil Peep, yeah, is no longer with us. I don't know who had him in the pool, but he's no longer with us. Basically, they went to somebody asked, "How did we come from the same genes?" Look, Gigi is beautiful, all right? You don't have to put her down like that.
Someone take that clip and put it on a loop for me. Thank you.
Gigi is beautiful. Gigi is beautiful. Somebody literally in the chat 2 seconds ago go, Gigi is a beautiful guest.
Thank you, people in
So
the chat.
nice. So nice to you. How about me? How about I get a little love, huh? That's my New York accent.
This is awful.
Gigi, this is gold, right? This is what the internet's all about nowadays.
Gonna need a shot.
Procter and Gamble. I mean, we got the supplies, but Procter and Gamble wants to trademark LOL, WTF, and FML, to which the U.S. Patent Office told them to GTFO.
Rude.
And STFU. But this got me thinking, Gigi. What is your favorite expression for laughter? Like when you like when somebody sends you a funny text, right?
Yeah.
Are you an LOL person? Which of course stands for laugh out loud. I mean, do you have one off the top of your head?
You know, I think I go with a standard like ha 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 ha.
Okay.
Like
I was gonna
just
get that.
AJ
So we have like
on repeat.
So we have like LOL. We got haha or jaja, which I think is just haha in Spanish.
I don't
you never
use that.
But I mean, have you seen people use the JA?
Not in my immediate circle.
It confused me for the longest time. Somebody on Facebook was using ja, and I was like, is their key broken? Like, I did not know. That's a true story, because I'm very ignorant. Drew's never heard any of these is the next thing. I hear it all the time, all right? I get it all the time in chat. I'd love to know what that person back there uses. But we got LOL. We got haha. I hate
No,
I
that's the
hate
worst.
hee.
That's the worst. No one used that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of hee. He's the worst.
LMAO.
Do you like lulls?
I don't use it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't hate it.
You don't mind lulls.
I don't mind it.
Because it's something different. It's a take on LOL.
Yeah.
You know?
Although, I don't know. Now, the more I'm hearing it, the more I'm repulsed.
The more it's like lulls. I'm surprised they
get
didn't try
outta
to
here.
trademark that. There's LMAO and also LMFAO, which is laughing my ass off for those of you that don't know. We have Raffle.
No, get out
You
of
don't like
here.
Raffle?
No. No
Roll-
one's actually doing that.
Rolling on the floor laughing. What about CSL? Do you like CSL? Can't stop laughing.
No.
You don't.
Just write it out.
Yeah, but it's like can't stop. Like can't stop laughing. It's so funny.
Have you ever typed CSL to someone?
Sometimes. I mean, I've used it. What about
No one in this chat is CSL
what about
right now.
What about LSHIP? L-ship.
What is that?
Laughing so hard I peed. Have you not used
No.
L-ship?
I'm surprised people are texting you these things.
People have used L-ship. Laughing so hard I peed. What about GHTGHMI?
I'm nervous to ask what this means.
Get help. The giggles hurt my insides.
You know, no, I haven't heard of that, but maybe I'll start.
You got to start using it. Or one of my favorites, FTLOGMTLS.
What is this?
You don't use this one. This is kind of a classic. It's for the love of God, make the laughing stop.
I think people in this chat are going to start saying, for the love of God, make this
For the love
show
of God,
stop."
make this. No, GD, it's the laughter. It's LS,
Oh,
not SS.
you're right.
And finally, RIP,
I use that one consistently.
which of course, as you know, stands for really I peed.
No, but I use RIP quite frequently.
I've always been just a haha person.
Yeah.
Two, haha.
Oh, okay.
Or haha.
Do you
know.
separate them? Or is
No,
it-
God,
okay.
no. God, am I a weirdo or something?
I don't know. Just
From the chat, we have Teehee.
no teehees.
Teehee. What about Mwahaha?
No.
What about Bahahaha?
I'll do that.
Bahahaha?
Yeah.
What about Gahahaha?
Is this happening right now?
This is a part of the show.
internet?
This is part of... Gigi, if you're going to call me out on anything on this show, you know what you have to say.
What?
You got the second part of it.
I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
No. I'm not doing it.
You have to go, say what? Like that. And then you have to cross your eyes as you look towards the camera.
Sorry. I'm not doing it.
Wow. Not too strong with the yes and. It seems like it runs in the family. Not too strong with the yes ands. We got blah ha ha ha. All right, we're done with this conversation, clearly. This just happened. I don't have any jokes for this, but it happened like right before we got on the show. I was looking at some of the news, and you at one point in your life had lived in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
There was a naked man streaking that led L.A. police on a massive chase. And it went through this massive chase, and they eventually caught him. I just didn't know if you had eventually contacted your ex-boyfriend to see if he's okay. And
again, R.I.P.
Really, you peed?
Oh no.
This one is some tech news. You ready for some tech news?
Yeah. Is that gonna be a segment on the show now?
Tech news. Tech news. No, but we do have a segment coming up. Although I don't know if I have the story on here. I don't think I do, which is a little scary because I kind of forgot the numbers. But by the way, somebody, thank you. Burning Monk says, Drew, your back is so sore from carrying this episode.
Whoa.
That's right. It's not all Gigi's beautiful. Gigi's a beautiful guest. Gigi's great. Gigi's this. Drew, your jokes stink. Sometimes I get some support from the fans. That are just
it's valid.
That
I'm
are
not
chatting. Please can't stop the laughter.
valid.
Google has a feature on Gmail that will suggest auto replies.
Oh, I've seen it.
You a fan?
No, not really. I think it's too easy to slip up and use them.
Accidentally send one.
Yeah.
Users were asked if this was a feature they would use. And the users all unanimously replied, of course, Google is the best. I love Google. Praise the Google overlords.
Yeah.
Which is weird because, that's pretty specific for every single person to respond that. And before you think,
there's people leaving now.
No, Judy, that's somebody coming in.
Oh, okay.
We have more people coming into the show. Somebody's very disappointed in us.
People are leaving.
Somebody's very
They're all getting sick.
disappointed in us. By the way, Doju Even Lift says, actually, I think Gigi is pretty funny, but it might be the contrast between her and Drew.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
thank you for
maybe
saying there's a contrast.
Maybe Jay, who gave me some shout outs. For real, Drew, you make a great podcast. Thank you so much. And they said, Doju Even Lift, I was thinking the same thing. They make a good duo. That's very nice of our fans.
That's really nice. Thank you.
Just the best fans in the world.
Yeah, great fans.
Mm-hmm. Great hosts checking their phone in the middle of the show. It's like, who does that?
Just,
Yeah. Also, but when I read the story, it was really, nobody said you make a good podcast. Somebody said.
I wish I could read the chat more. It's a little.
You wanted me to bring it
into
the middle right here?
Oh, thanks.
There you go. You can read it. Let me turn this brightness up.
I feel like we need to talk more about Vegas.
We'll get there. Let me finish the news.
Okay.
Let me finish the news stories,
okay.
And just of what I got. Believe me, this will go by very quickly. We don't have a lot of hot material. Watch tripping over the court. But basically, I was thinking Google. I was worried that is this going to be a thing now where Google just automatically reads all of your messages?
You know what? I don't know. Well, I think they probably already do, right?
Don't worry. They've been doing it since 2004. The Google CEO was like, yeah, we've been reading your email since 2004.
I mean, you know what? Read them.
Look,
God bless.
At that point, it's just kind of a punt.
Do we have a guest?
Do we have a guest?
Maybe.
Do we have a guest? Do you want to get in on this?
Chris Whitetrip's out, but yeah.
All right, we're going to have a guest
Live
in
guest.
1 second, so stay tuned for that. We have a guest. Let me just see if I got any more hot news stories on there. Gigi's panicking and trying to...
I'm like, someone help me.
Oh, okay. This one I actually do have a funny anecdote about.
Okay.
The Massachusetts Zoo is on the lookout for a stork that escaped.
Okay. Okay. Like how
It flew away.
On a baby.
Do storks fly? I guess so.
I know. Storks, they do fly. I didn't go for the obvious hack baby jokes. I'm not a hack, all right, people? But it did get me thinking that birds are the only animal that can go visit their own species at the zoo.
That's true. Well, isn't there like a dome? Like, tell me
Yeah,
about...
but I'm just saying, like, a bird could fly up to the dome and
It's
be
true.
like, how was your day? He's like, oh, I just flew over, like, Wrigley Field, got to catch the game last night, got to, like, fly around, got to do this, got to do that. It's like, what'd you do? It's like, I flew over to the right side of the cage.
That's sad.
Got some seed. I know, but it is, like, it's weird that, like, yeah, they can go visit themselves.
You're right. That is interesting.
What's that?
I know what the stork is doing.
What's the stork doing?
He left the zoo to head for that Arizona hospital.
That's right. That's right. The stork left the zoo for the Arizona hospital. Somebody asked, is this the way Drew is saying he's having a baby? Well, I was going to save it till the hour, but turn the camera around, Honest Gambler says there's nothing back there, but just depression back there. Who's the loudmouth in the background? Are you going to sit down and join us?
Oh, do we have a guest?
Yeah. Gigi, entertain the people while I fix this.
Oh, sure. So for everyone watching, I would like to introduce, Drew is going to fix the camera so you can actually see the guest. But I have a few friends here in the room, one of them being Miss Jillian Hartong.
Hey, how's it going?
Jill is from New Jersey, also
say
works
that.
in New York City. Okay.
New Jersey Pride, though. It's fine.
New Jersey Pride. Also works
that's a
in
bad
New
angle,
York City.
Drew.
You want to scoot this way a little bit? Be careful with
Uh-oh.
that cord.
Are we going to have the same problem we did last time?
Causing issues.
Scooch on over here.
I'm just going to stay here because I feel like it's connected to too many things over here.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
Yeah.
You're fully wired in.
By the way, somebody just said, howdy.
Howdy, y'all.
Howdy, Jill.
Hey, howdy.
Burning Monk wants us to kiss each other.
Who's Burning Monk?
He's a weirdo.
Causing-
Somebody wants to know if you've been on America's Most Wanted.
Possibly.
Yeah, there's always a chance.
I don't reveal my secrets.
Wild and Savage said no birdcage jokes. Which is
Okay.
Look, dead
a
giveaway.
little bit too inside baseball, as they say.
Dead giveaway.
Let's see. Ooh, well, like, it's a good story that I got, but I don't know if it's, like, an amazing story.
Okay.
Basically,
Let's
the
do it.
only other thing you want to see is Lego built a entire Bugatti out of over 1 million pieces of Legos.
That's pretty cool.
Does it drive?
Not only does it drive, it drives. It was built over 1 million pieces. It took over 13,500 hours to complete. There's a working speedometer made out of the Lego pieces.
Okay.
There's a spoiler.
Just Legos.
There's a spoiler that lifts
Cool.
up and lifts and lowers. But you see this? Do you see the wheels?
Okay. What is...
The wheels are real wheels and not made out of Legos. So
Okay.
it's like lame.
But how does it not just fall apart?
It's not all made out of Legos, so it's like, let's get this story out of here. Bad story. Bad story.
That was it?
I didn't want to talk about that story. It's
I mean,
made
the
out of real
infrastructure, like, it
wheels.
could have just been made out of Legos and then just the wheels attached.
There's actually a steel frame too, which is
Yeah,
also
I mean, but
more
that's cool,
depressing.
though.
No, but it's not cool. It's because it's like not made out of a whole Lego.
I'm okay with it.
Cool.
I'm like
I'm
really
okay
not
with it.
okay with it. You know?
You know, I stand for the Lego movie, and not everything in that
Look.
movie is Legos.
I love the Lego movie, but you stand for Lego movie and not B movie? B movie. Yes or no?
Sorry guys, I'm gonna tap out on that one.
Oh
you know,
God.
I'm more of a Bug's Life. Actually, you know what?
You know what? I actually didn't see the Lego movie, so that's why I can't.
But what about B movie? We're talking B movie this episode.
Are we not talking Ants
Get
Life?
that microphone a little closer to your
Hey
noggin.
guys.
Do you want to do some ASMR for everybody?
No, I hate that.
You don't like ASMR? Let's talk about this. What don't you like about it? Does it creep you
Well,
out?
it's like a really cool
you know
microphone.
what?
I really do like this. I feel
thank-
very professional.
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah. I have
Setup
a super
here.
professional setup and totally wasn't panicking before the show.
So, what's go back to ASMR.
Okay, ASMR.
So, I don't know if anyone's ever tried to listen to it on Spotify, but there are some terrifying sounds that people like to listen to on Spotify. That's ASMR channel.
Yeah, they're into like the, on
I don't
Twitch,
mind the, like-
the program we're on right now, there are like hundreds of people who do ASMR. Do you know what that is? ASMR is like
Can I make my own sounds?
really
It's
really
people like
soothing
whispering.
and they whisper like this.
But they also do weird things like chew. They'll just
Yeah,
chew
or
or
like
I don't like that. I don't like hearing anyone
scratching, like
eating nothing.
bubble wrap or something like that. They're big, or like stretching a balloon.
Okay.
They're really into.
No, I don't like that.
Cats eating kibbles is what
What
somebody.
does
in the chat-
ASMR stand for?
Gigi knows it. Go ahead.
No, I don't.
Okay. Sorry to blow
It's
up your,
something.
both your spots.
It's like-
Audio simulated something.
Master
Somebody, whoever is
resolution. Somebody in the chat.
Somebody
if
in the
somebody
chat, please
wants to
tell
do
us. Help
quick
us out.
Google chat. Help us out.
I need a lifeline here. I just really just messed this up over here.
Somebody said Jill plays a good straight man.
Oh, Jill.
Thanks.
You're
I
just
don't-
the
You're
best
needed.
straight man there is.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Think
Show us a
so?
rerun of Big Ron Reaver wants. Look, Reaver.
Who's Reaver?
You can watch the Big Ron
Hater.
episode on our YouTube, but right now this is the Vegas Hour with Gigi and Jill. We already got hot jokes.
Look, I get it. Ron has a story that I'll never be able to compete with.
Oh,
so.
But
well, maybe
here-
we'll make that happen tonight.
But
That's
here
true.
is the portion of the show I've really been waiting for. The portion I've, brought all this material to the show so far. I'm happy. Gigi wanted to do this. I don't know why. Gigi, go ahead. Give us that freestyle rap.
I cannot freestyle rap.
You told me weeks ago. That
Kanye was supposed to
know.
come. That's why.
Yeah.
Kanye was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
I rebooked him.
For when?
For the next show
The next guy.
on September 15th. The next show, September 15th. Not sure what day of the week it is. But Honest Gambler wants us to talk Las Vegas. So somebody says talk Vegas.
Let me ask you this, because this is something that Jill can answer as well.
Okay.
What do you think is your favorite hotel? Is it right now we're currently at Aria, but if you had to live the rest of your days in a Vegas hotel?
The hotel, but it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, Delano.
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 Yeah, good times.
I haven't been there since I redid it.
It's been beautiful. But you know what? Honestly, Aria feels like home since we've come here so frequently.
Which is
so.
funny because Circus is Gigi's home.
Weak. That's so weak.
I thought you had a performance later.
I feel like New York could also be home in a sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
New York. There
Yeah,
you go.
why not?
Drew, what's your answer?
It's pretty obvious.
Is it?
Uh-oh. Is there something that I'm missing?
It's pretty obvious.
Is it like Golden Nugget?
The Tropicana. Give me some of that trop.
I forgot you love the Trop.
I love the trop. Give me some of that trop action.
Trop is not a sponsor of this podcast.
Last time I was in Vegas, trop killed me. Gotta love the Tropicana.
What about people in the chat? What are
People in
their
the chat,
favorites?
what are your favorite Vegas hotels?
We had some good questions here. I want to like interact. I
Somebody-
want some
I know, I wanna
interaction with
interact.
the.
Okay, we can interact with the audience. Somebody, Burning Monk, said
think you
Gigi
need
Low-key looks. Gigi Low-key looks
Thanks,
fucked
Joe.
up.
Oh my god!
You got something to say?
What? Who said that?
Wow.
Burning Monk says Gigi looks fucked up.
Who's Burning Monk?
That is
Honestly,
so rude.
I feel like if your name has Monk in it, you should be a little bit kinder
Yeah.
and sweeter.
Burning Monk also said the last time Drew had two girls in his hotel room, it ended with them in the trunk,
Oh.
which is just lovely.
So disturbing.
So this is a
people.
prelude to the next
Mm-hmm.
episode where Gigi and I won't be here because Drew will be on
I
America's
have
Most
Kanye
Wanted.
West on, of course, next show. So, Old Waddy says the trop was good enough for 007 and Diamonds Are
you.
Forever.
Oh yeah.
So,
I was gonna say, what do you
thank
think? What do you
Thank
think your
you.
favorite Las
bring
Vegas
those-
movie is?
My favorite Las Vegas movie
People in the
is,
chat
is
also.
it's not even close. You should be able to know. It's not even close.
Ocean's 11.
Oh, okay, never mind. It is really close. I forgot about the Oceans movies.
The Ocean's movies. Well, like I
but-
mean, 11 and 13.
I was gonna say 11 and 13 are kind of combined into one, and I'd have to say those are. Who's the bartender? It's somebody we hired. Somebody we hired. It's not a Smith and Kearns. It's just Bailey's and Jameson, and
It was for the coffee.
one of these has paint thinner. We're gonna play a little roulette. I was gonna say so the Ocean's movies, but also give me some Vegas Vacation.
Oh, Vegas Vacation. You're right. That's a
Yeah.
solid one. People in the chat, what are yours? Let's hear them.
Leaving Las Vegas, that's a decent one. Fear
Yep.
and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Would
which,
you count like The Hangover
Yeah.
as like a Vegas movie?
absolutely.
Yeah.
What are you talking? I mean, that's like that
do
movie
that.
is Vegas.
Okay, yeah.
Jill, what about you? What is your favorite?
You all just
Jill, you
named
need to
them
pull
all.
that
You guys
mic-
are movie.
Should
You
you
guys,
pull that
you guys are movie
microphone
buffs. I'm not.
way
I
up
actually
on
have
you?
to go attend to something for
attend.
2 minutes, and then I'm gonna give back to
Jill's
you guys.
running away real quick.
I
From the
feel like
show.
I'm not giving my best self.
You assume that you're welcome back?
I'm coming back. You know that. Crowd favorite.
Wow. Somebody says Irish goodbye, Jill. I already miss you, Jill.
When I announce my
They're like, yeah, that isn't an Irish goodbye. I already miss you, Jill. Good night. Told you. Why does Jill look so upset? Is Jill about to leave?
This is the last time we'll ever see Jill.
Jill was never seen again. Looks like it's just me and you for the paint thinner.
Oh, Jesus.
What is your favorite Vegas movie? You can't just bring up.
No, I would say like it's hard to not say Vegas Vacation. I'm sure.
Which I think.
Which Vegas Vacation? The latest one.
Well,
like
there's only
the
one.
new. No, there's.
That was a regular vacation.
But like, yeah, I guess I'm talking about general vacation movies. So.
Oh. I think Vegas Vacation out of all the vacations.
Because Aubrey
Yeah, I'm-
also plays, the devil in Riverdale these days.
That's right. That's true.
It's crazy.
I
And
mean, I'm not.
Remember her
Do you
dancing
have
on
a,
those neon signs, and now it's a museum.
Do you have like a
we should
son
go
or
to.
daughter that watches Riverdale, or?
Yeah, I do have a daughter.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere out there, probably. She
Oh.
probably
Like
watches
she's
it.
watching Riverdale.
I'm just kidding. You don't name. My name's Martha. I live here.
If we're talking vacation movies, I mean obviously Vegas Vacation,
I think the original
followed by
is decent.
low-key European Vacation. Don't at me. Don't
I
get
think I
up
actually
on
like
me.
the original Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, Christmas Vacation's
Yeah.
solid.
It's
People
okay.
in the chat, what are you saying?
It's okay.
I
Can
don't
you-
like
saying
that they
anything?
thought that they could change
Somebody
Aubrey.
wants to know. Can you ask Jill about the time she killed a police officer? Do we not know something? Jesus.
Who said that? Is that
Reaver
Monk?
says Jill going to bet Alabama. Are you going to bet Alabama?
No, I'm Vanderbilt all the way. I don't care how small of a school they are. I'm an
Wow.
SEC Vanderbilt diehard fan.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I mean, Jill is a Vanderbilt alum,
Yeah.
so she's got to stick to her guns.
I'm actually going to the Ole Miss Alabama game in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Ole Miss.
Really? That's going to be
It's gonna be
toasty.
toasty.
Yeah.
I'll be getting toasted and toasty.
Are you going to do the show from there? Because those people will
Gonna be
give
doing the
you-
show
From jail.
from prison.
From prison.
You know, I've been to Ole Miss and
Oh,
I've been
boy.
to Tuscaloosa,
Oh boy.
and characters there are definitely fun.
Lots of big
But,
rounds in the crowd.
somebody in the chat does not like Vanderbilt at all.
Who said that?
Don't worry
Is
about
it the monk kid?
Don't worry about it.
Sorry. Love you. Valued listener.
They also want me to interview you because they're convinced that you're about to mentally break.
Why?
I don't know. There's something about you you're about to crack
My
under the
slick back
pressure.
hair. I don't usually wear my hair
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you look like you're kind of in like a Bond movie.
Honestly, it's just I had nothing else
Whoa,
to do
you
with
do
it.
look like a Bond movie.
Doesn't she?
I'm in Vegas. Viva
Yeah.
Las Vegas, baby.
Yeah, what Bond movie was here?
You look like a politician's like right hand, like the one
Okay,
that actually
don't.
does the act.
No,
all
no.
the work.
Do not
Fixer?
degrade me, Drew.
Yeah, like the fix.
Oh, okay.
Like the Doug
not
Stamp.
the
No,
woman
I'm
on
saying
the
like
side,
the
right
person
hand.
who actually gets
Like
shit
this-
done,
Okay,
not the
I
politician.
can see that. Like security in a sense, like high.
Well, maybe not
Pri-
security.
but like high priorities.
Maybe-
like I could get you out of any situation.
Maybe somebody who just like gets papers and stuff.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Or this coffee. Like I got you this coffee before.
Somebody says I can't watch this. Well, good. We don't want you.
Who said that?
Annie P said
So-
I can't watch this. Goldie, but then says happy birthday, Gigi.
Oh, thanks.
Who's Annie P?
Don't worry
Doesn't
about
matter.
it. Don't worry about it. These
Love
are
you, Annie P.
Fans of the show. Fans of the show.
We love you, Annie P. Even if you don't want to watch us.
Somebody says hashtag free Big Ron. Big Ron is free, people. Big Ron is no longer on the run.
Look, talk about a fixer. Big Ron.
You know, hey, he might get things done in interesting ways, but he is a fixer.
Hey, I think you guys should take this little JMO.
You know what? I had plenty earlier. All
right.
Jill, I think.
Yeah. Happy
Cheers.
birthday, Gigi.
Cheers to everybody at home. It's Friday night. I hope you're drinking out there. It certainly makes this show
Yeah, don't drink and drive.
tolerable. Don't drink and drive. Thank you, Gigi. I was going to get to that PSA later. I was going to have you do a whole PSA on drinking and driving. And
Just be careful, people.
Happy birthday, Gigi.
happy
Oh,
birthday,
thanks.
Gigi. Somebody said WTF, Gigi. You better be careful using that WTF because Procter & Gamble might own it soon. That's a callback. Oh, yeah. Also, let's get to this.
We're talking about.
I got to look this story up because
First of all, I can make 3 passes at the craps table.
Gigi
I'll
can-
make more than that. I'm just now reading some of these comments.
You don't want to read the messages. They're
There's a
brutal.
lot.
You guys get nasty out there.
Are they also playing video games at the same time? How does this work?
Yeah, they're all playing Tetris while they watch. No, these are just people watching. Look, Jill,
Dedicated
1530
fans.
Productions has a dedicated fan base out there. We make
Great.
great content. It's unfortunate I couldn't get the second camera working because the camera switches really make the show
They really do.
run. But this is one of my favorite portions of the show, a segment that will only happen when Gigi's on the show.
Uh-oh.
And that is Titanic news. Do it's Titanic news. Yeah. Titanic news.
Iceberg Central. Boo, boo, boo.
Gigi,
Yeah.
a timepiece adorned with Hebrew letters was found and sold to, it was a Russian immigrant's timepiece. He went down with the ship. His wife and child, I don't know if he had a child, but his wife and child got on one of the rescue boats. And people say feminism didn't exist back then. Anyway,
Okay.
he went down. The wife got it. How much did this pocket watch sell for? How much did the pocket watch sell for? Whoever gets this question right gets $1. So this
multiple
is
choice.
big money on the line.
I'm going to say $4 million.
Doju even lift. I know I need to get follower notifications. Thank you. I definitely need to do that.
The show is sinking faster than the Titanic.
It's not sinking. I
Was
thought
that
you were going to stop
honest?
watching
Who said
Annie
that?
P,
I
huh?
don't know.
That was Annie P, wasn't it?
That was Annie P.
You know what,
Called
though?
it.
I think somebody's
Again.
jealous. They're not in Vegas and on the show.
I think so.
Little
Yeah.
Little Vegas jealous.
And if anyone knows me, I'd love to be on that sinking ship. So
You really would have.
She would,
Specifically,
sadly.
in the movie. Don't Doju even
In the
lift
movie
says,
version, not the
"Don't
real
read
life
the
version."
Chat, Gigi.
I'm sorry. Now I'm addicted.
She's addicted to reading that chat. Uh,
Haters gonna hate, Can't pay attention.
By the way, somebody says Big Ron is a Vegas legend. And
I would love to hear some Big Ron Vegas stories. I wish you would have asked him.
he's going to
more
be
about
back
that.
on the show. He's going to be
Okay.
back on the show at some point. So
I think he is actually gonna be back tonight. I heard he's flying in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get this news. Are you lying to me?
Oh, I don't know. Part of the production company now, so team handling all this. So
She is the fixer.
I don't
And the
appreciate you
fixer.
lying to me.
She's gonna
Yeah.
fix the show.
okay.
She's going to fix this show
Here to fix the
into
show.
something that's watchable.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says, "You're on one, sister."
Is that to me?
Is that
or
to
you?
me?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm on one.
Are you
if
a
like
sister?
Jill's on one. I mean, like I think it was like in the
It's like Drake,
sister.
I'm on one. Like
Yeah.
that song, I'm
I
on
don't know.
one.
We
Baby.
need more context, people in the chat.
What does that even
Will
mean?
a young person help us?
Help me, Gen Zers. What does that even mean?
No, it's the swipe.
Old
chat.
Waddy
I
7117
know,
says,
but it's-
"Hell,
yeah,
I
I'm
lost
listening.
my virginity at the Trop."
God bless you. And the Trop.
Not a bad place. To
It's
be
not a
honest.
bad. It's quite the wonderful place. Jill, why don't you scoot forward this way just a
No,
little bit?
I don't feel like
You're out
it.
of the frame.
You're kind of like
It's okay.
Two-Face right now.
Well, I'm
where you're, like,
scared
kinda
because there's
half
so many
into the
wires.
shot.
I don't want to move
Oh, you're
this
okay.
chair.
Just
All of a sudden, the
Scoot
show
up.
just completely turns off.
this light comes crashing down.
Alright.
Anyways, you never guessed how
Oh.
much the watch sold for.
I said what? I said $4 million.
That's too much. Wait, in what? Wait, when did it? When
$4
did he sell
million
it?
dollars?
And what? When did he sell it? What year?
Well, he didn't sell it. It sold recently, like last week.
recently, okay.
Yeah, last week it sold. And
Am I
he
under?
passed. He died when the sink when the sink shit.
Look, if that guy's still alive, we got a lot bigger news to talk about.
$925,000.
You guys are both way too high.
Really?
Just in general for the show right now. You guys are both way too
Oh.
high. I need you to actually say a decent price. It's a pocket watch. It's not like a brick of gold.
Look, I'm just going off of what I would value it.
$57,000.
Pretty close.
$57,000. And then the other Titanic news that I discovered was there's a company called Ocean Gate, which I think sounds like a cult.
Definitely.
I started it.
Or a
Ocean
rehab
Gate.
center.
Or a rehab
It
center.
looks,
Yeah,
it sounds
I
like
think I went. Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just
your
kidding,
bracelet says
guys.
Ocean Gate.
her ankle bracelet that's
Yeah.
going off right now.
Yeah, someone says that what I murdered a police.
Ocean
shouldn't be
Gate
talking
is
about
offering rides. It's like the first commercial ride down to the ship for
Oh.
for normies to go visit the Titanic.
It's still
Really?
there.
I am 100%
Somebody got
into this.
excited.
I would love all the information. How much does it cost?
$4 million.
Only 100,000.
Worth it.
Is it?
That's
You
little
need
does
to go
that
to
little
the
does
ship. I
Gigi
guess
know
I
it's her
wanna-
birthday gift.
Look.
Gigi, there's
I'm
like
ready.
a ton of documentaries where you're going to see everything that's the ship there. And you're going to spend
Yeah,
$100,000 just because Leonardo
She would.
DiCaprio starred in some
Depending
would.
on how many passes I make tonight.
Just,
She would.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. It might be the trip sponsored by MGM.
It might be.
Then again, you also might
Ocean
be
Gate.
selling your own Ocean Gate
Well.
just to try to get home.
Yeah.
Jill,
Yeah.
what's your deepest secret?
I have too many to name.
I'm kind of stalling. Gigi is stalling on her freestyle rap. I'm gonna
No,
get
actually,
her.
let's get a question from the audience.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
All
only
these
got
questions.
like 10 more minutes left of the show anyway. Does anybody have any questions from the audience? I'm sure these are gonna be. By the way, I never drank this. These are gonna
Yeah, you
be
didn't.
really appropriate questions.
Let me ask you this: what is everyone's take on the sports teams now all coming to Vegas? I mean, obviously the hockey was a major success. Do we think the Raiders?
My
what
cab
are-
driver said that they're building an NBA arena
I
without
believe it.
any plans for an NBA team coming. But
Go for it.
I just asked him, like, why don't they just play at T-Mobile?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been to the T-Mobile Arena. Should we go?
I've been.
Sure.
Been to see fights. Been to see Ronda Rousey get destroyed in 60 seconds.
Who?
Exactly. Exactly.
Um,
She's actually killing it on Monday Night Raw right now in wrestling.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
She's the champion.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Super real.
Shout out Ronda.
super
I know
Um,
you're watching out there. By the way, we do have a quick question from the audience.
Okay.
Does you even lift? This question's for you, Jill. Does Jill regret coming on the show? Would she do it again knowing the outcome?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I love
To be
experiencing this,
you've
and-
only been doing it for 30 minutes, where Gigi and I have been.
Has it been 30 minutes already?
It's been 30 minutes already. It went by that quick.
Wow. You know what?
Jill's deepest secret is that she's in love with Nick Saban.
That's
No.
rude. That's rude.
Weird.
Is that true?
No.
You sending
I
letters
just
to
said I
Nick?
didn't like Alabama, and like, why would I like Nick Saban?
You sending letters to Nick? You're like, hey, I got a recruit for your
weird.
football team. Will
You
you
know
come
what?
visit?
I'm into older men. Just no.
Just not Nick.
Just
But not Nick Saban.
Who's
What-
who's Vanderbilt's coach? Do we know anything about them?
No.
I just know it used to be James Franklin who coaches Penn State.
Controversial.
Can Jill repair the years of damage she's done to your reputation? I don't think she's done any damage to our reputation.
To whose
Not at all.
reputation? Who said
Yeah,
that?
to whose
Annie
reputation?
P?
Annie
P or
P?
Monk?
No.
Who said that?
Somebody said can't hear you, Jill.
Oh.
Is yours not working?
ASMR?
Do a little test. You're
Hello?
fine. Somebody's isolating. I'm into older men. Somebody is getting that clip of into older men. Reaver says
I'm
you're a closet
terrified.
Alabama fan. Let's see. Somebody asked me, fuck, marry, kill, Gigi, Jill, JT.
Oh, yeah, let's hear it. Okay.
Let's save that for the next show.
Please kill me. And then please loop that clip for the rest of this show.
Somebody said Jill looks hot though.
Jill.
Somebody says
Is that Annie P?
No, that was Burning Monk.
Oh, okay. Over you, Bernie.
Somebody asked, is 67 too old?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Is 67 too old?
I mean, for what?
Your personal cutoff. You said you're into older men, so is it your personal cutoff?
To be a dad? No. But
Look,
to be
are
my
we buying
what about-
friend?
to Ocean Gate?
No.
Not to be your
question I'm
dad,
asking.
but to be your daddy.
Depends
to
what
be
comes
off
with
this
it.
show. Get me off the show now.
It's getting
You're
uncomfortable.
stuck.
This is
You're
getting
just-
uncomfortable. Yes, it's too old. I'm sorry. You're older than my father at that point.
67 is
I don't
too
have anything
old. I'm
against
sorry.
67-year-olds.
67 is not too old for me.
It's not old at all.
so.
At all. But as we see from Drew, it's not old at
Somebody
all.
wants to know, does Jill ever want to be a dad?
Who is into this manly Jill thing? I don't know what's going on.
Somebody saying, don't play top dollar, only video poker. Jill, what's your Vegas game?
Roulette. Always.
Oh, I should have asked Gigi. Gigi, what's your Vegas game?
I'm an amateur
Sadly.
Vegas.
So
Craps.
far, I've
Craps.
yeah, craps.
Cramps.
Craps is number
Crapsies.
one in my heart, but I gotta say, like, you know, a little Ancient Arcadia, a little Top Dollar. Those will get me. I played a little bit of blackjack so far.
My goal for this Vegas trip is really to expand my horizons. I don't like gambling that much, so I'm hoping that by being with the Terrell clan that I can.
Do you more of like a club person in Vegas?
No, I'm just kind of like go with the flow, whatever the group's feeling.
Ruins my next question.
Oh, sure.
Gee.
Yeah.
Okay, you are a fan of the
Yeah,
clubs in
sure,
Vegas. What's your
why
favorite club?
Depends, day or night.
Depends. I haven't heard of that club.
Yeah. It's for old people. It's the 67 plus club.
Some people say that club is the shit. Am I right?
Yeah.
Get me off this show.
Okay.
Gigi, the puns don't stop.
They don't stop.
The puns don't stop. Somebody says crips. No, craps. Craps. Somebody says cocksucking vegetation, which is a classic slur at the slot machines. What's Jill's favorite? This is from Reaver. A roulette question. Favorite number? Or you
17.
Red or black?
Black.
I mean, is 17
I don't know.
black? Because it's specific, right? It's like
My
the
lucky
color.
number is 17.
Okay,
So.
17 as in, no, we have more viewers than 17. So what do you think of them apples, huh?
Oh,
Huh?
wow.
Gigi,
Yeah.
at 30 years old,
Wait a
Not
minute.
yet.
stop.
Tomorrow.
I'm not
She has
yet.
a few more hours.
at 29 years old and 364 days, what do
That makes
you
it
want?
sound older for
63,
some reason.
363 and a half.
What this video is gonna be up on the internet forever and ever. What does 30-year-old, 29 and 364-day-year-old Gigi Terrell want to tell 60-year-old Gigi Terrell?
Oh, God, that's a tough question. First of all, congratulations on making it to 60.
Okay.
That's a plus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what my advice would be.
By the way, we just got a lot more
A lot
audience
of
members.
audience members.
Lot of audience members. This is
Audience
hot
members.
stuff.
Help yourself to drinks. You're gonna
I
need
think
it.
they want to.
Yeah, you're gonna be like-
come over for a guest appearance.
Wow.
I also just got a little nervous. This is going to be on the internet for the rest of my life, so I'm gonna have to get cut out
for
of
the
that
rest
portion.
of you, everybody is gonna know your favorite number is 17.
All your passwords you have to change
Yeah.
now.
Really got deep here, guys.
17 into older men is her password.
Okay.
Oh my God, we
Let's
need
cut
to
it
stop
off.
the show.
Gigi,
Yeah,
you didn't give me an honest answer.
I just said congratulations on making it to 60. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let me live my life.
Lame.
Look, if
Lame.
I'm back here doing this show at 60,
By the way, the chat wants us to bring more people in. Do you want to come say hi? We got a resounding yeah. Of course, we want to say hi, but you know what? This is my show. Nobody gets to come on this show without.
Let's get another question before we
asking.
end.
Yeah, let's get one
We're
more
gonna end
question.
soon, so if you have any more questions, no, you can't come on the show. All right, I know you're begging to come on the show, but you're not allowed to come on the show. This is my show.
Yep.
We already have too many people on this show. This is my show. Does Jill know her saying Never mind.
Wait, say it. Say
Does
it.
Jill know her saying she's into older men will be on the internet for everyone to access forever?
I think that's like, you know what, BFD people.
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Into older men is not a bad thing. Just not 67 plus. It's fine. I'm pretty young.
Well, it depends how old you are. If you're
It's
65,
relative. Yeah.
go for it.
No, even then.
It's not a big deal.
Even
I'll also
then.
tell Drew to cut this out of that part of the YouTube video, so it's not
No,
gonna live here
everything
forever.
stays.
We're gonna cut this part out.
Doju Even Lift wants to know, what do you think about Facebook stock?
I actually deactivated my Facebook, so I don't give a
Wow.
give.
So sell every stock you have because Jill's not on it
I'm just
anymore.
kidding. I actually just have no comment.
Okay, no comment. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that hit a sore spot. Gigi, betting over under on Alabama tomorrow.
I'll take the over.
Take the over. Watch this video and you'll find out if she was right, and you can bet everything you have on the over. And then just blame it on you later.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
By the way, B movie. You guys fans or not?
Yeah, no one knows what B movie is.
It's
What's
Jerry
going on?
Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Sorry, guys.
Are you more of an ants person?
No, Ants was like made like 10 years before B movie.
Yeah, like, so.
Plus, A Bug's Life is better than Ants.
Bug's Life is better than ants, but I'll take it.
I'll pass. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up the
We're
show
not
here.
ending on that.
Can we end
About
up on a
B-movie?
good question?
Yeah.
With not anyone hating. Just like, let's be positive here.
Okay, do you know how the internet works? When you ask the internet to not be asinine, and when you
It's
ask
Gigi's
them to,
30th
to
birthday
ask
in a few
genuine
hours. Let's
question.
all wish Gigi a happy birthday. We love her so much. We're here in Vegas to celebrate.
Look, Gigi
And
already
this
Gigi
is
already
for
got
her.
so
I paid Jill to
many
say that.
Gigi's beautiful comments. I think it was Gigi. That's
Like,
what she was
look.
doing on her phone.
Look at her
just
beautiful
texting.
hair.
Gigi was on. Wait, ask Al Gore. Somebody wants to ask Al Gore.
What? Come
yeah,
on.
About global warming?
Mm-hmm.
Look, there's not enough time left in the
Stop.
show.
Gigi, tell me about global warming.
You know what the real enemy is? Straws.
Don't even get me started on. All right, this is what we are going to end the show on. Straws never hurt a soul. I'm so sick and
They
tired
have.
of going to some restaurant where I get
No,
this
you know what hurts
paper
people?
straw.
The cans that no one cuts. The can holders that no one cuts. The plastic
I mean, I
can
cut
holders. People
those.
don't do that. That's why straws is becoming the next big problem because ducks are getting killed.
Straws are the
and
issue.
geese are getting killed by stepping in those plastic can holders.
Reaver, Gigi's favorite movie is Titanic, unless it's changed.
No.
We want to hear from Jill. You just heard from her, people.
What do they want to hear?
Yeah, what do you want to hear? Jill! Somebody said in exclamations.
Cool.
Jill, I just want to say really quick, love those earrings.
Thanks.
Stella and that.
They look like little footballs.
They are little footballs.
Football season.
It's like representing the start of the season.
There
Yep.
you go. How was your draft?
It's next week, actually. It's Wednesday.
Oh my
so-
god, people are saying Jill is the best.
Really? I haven't said
They're
much,
saying,
so
"We
I
love
appreciate it.
Jill."
Jill.
Although somebody said
Definitely not Annie or Monk, though, right?
Jill is
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
No,
They're loving
yeah.
you.
Love,
Jill forever.
Love them, Jill. Jill
I
forever.
think it's the earrings, guys. The lack of enthusiasm.
The fact that plastic straws are even a thing that people want to get rid of absolutely destroys me. As a man who loves to chew on a good straw.
Yeah.
You don't like to chew on straws?
No. I need straws though, and anybody who knows me will know
But-
I have very bad teeth. And so this is
She
been
loves
hard-
all.
But
She
do you
also
like
loves
those-
seeing her dentist that she has not gone
Do you
to
like
in a
those
while.
paper straws that like?
He texted me the other day. I'm gonna go back.
Do you like those paper straws that like?
No, I hate
were
the paper
designed
No, they
by
just dissolve in
ISIS?
your mouth. They dissolve in your mouth. It's fine. Gigi is just saying she likes to chew on straws because she wants any excuse to see her dentist, and she likes going to the dentist,
You
which
got the hots
not
for your dentist?
not most of us can
Keep
say we
up
like
the
doing.
Practice, everyone.
Gigi, does your dentist look at all?
I'm nervous what you're pulling up.
It's honestly a nice thing to say. I like to go to my dentist, and I respect
really
Gigi
like
for
to go to
that.
My dentist.
Yeah.
Your dentist look like that?
I'm so concerned about what people are saying in the chat right now.
Does your dentist look like that?
Way better.
So you definitely have the hots for your dentist.
Yo, yeah, I'll fully admit that. He did leave the practice though.
When you're just like got your mouth full of gross
Stop.
breath,
You know what? I can't.
like going in your
This
dentist's
part
face.
does not need to be on the
And
internet.
he just has to be nice to you.
being
He's like, it's
cut.
his job to just be like professionally nice to you. But the whole time he's thinking like, oh God, I just want to go home.
I don't think so.
No, I think you got a chance.
Yeah. No, I think I would love if Gigi was my patient.
Gigi,
and
so he
she's
left the
lovely.
practice. Why don't you text
Yeah,
him and be like,
yeah.
do you do home appointments?
Again, scrub this from the internet, please.
No
Uh,
last names here.
Gigi, somebody wants to know, do you shoot craps right or left-handed?
Right.
And right-handed. Somebody wants to will somebody wrap a plastic six-pack holder around my neck?
We don't have one here because
Which
we
is
actually
weird.
believe in.
Environmental
Because we would have
in-
cut them
Yeah,
already.
we believe in the
And
environment.
speaking of cut them,
I
we're
care
cutting
about
this
the ducks.
episode right now. Which, by the way,
Okay.
One more question from the audience.
one more question
Jill wants
from
to keep this show
Jill.
going.
No, what Jill wants is a legitimately good question, and I'm afraid she's just not gonna get it. But prove me wrong, people. Prove me wrong. What's your favorite movie? Reaver wants to know.
Swingers.
Really?
Really?
I didn't see that for you, but
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
You big John Favreau guy?
Yeah. Maybe you're so money you don't even know it.
Older
That's
men.
my favorite
older
line.
men. John Favreau.
John Favreau. Ride or die.
And if anybody wants to know my favorite movie, nobody asked it, but I will say it. Boogie Nights. Boogie Nights is the best movie of all time. Maybe Shaun of the Dead, but Boogie Nights is a great movie.
I'll support Shaun of the Dead.
And not
My
Boogie
second
Nights.
No, I'll
favorite.
support that. But like
My second
more.
favorite is All the Boys.
To All the Boys I've Loved Before on Netflix now. Everyone go watch it.
Go watch it. Laura Jean. Shout out to Laura Jean.
I don't know what you're saying. I literally have no idea what you're saying. People in the chat have saying never heard of it.
Go watch it. This is good PR for Laura Jean.
Not sponsored by Netflix, by the way.
And by the way,
Not sponsored. We're not getting
but
paid
I
for
will
this.
take some of their money if they wanted.
Exactly.
Titanic, that never happens. Leonardo DiCaprio stars in Boogie Nights instead of Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, I know.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with his
I can't
choices,
tell if that
though.
was a sarcastic wow.
No,
or-
it was a. I don't even want to say
But
it.
you're doing it again, and it
You have
makes
to
me
cut-
seem like
no,
you're
I-
even
you
more
have to cut
sarcastic.
all of my reactions from
You're
the
really
internet right
topping
now.
the sarcasm right now.
No, it's not.
You're
Sure,
like,
it's
no,
not.
yeah, even that. You're like, no, it's
All right.
not.
You know what?
I have my poker face on. I'm ready for Vegas. Let's do it.
Wow.
Good
your
night,
poker
folks.
face on. Gigi, do you want me to bring up the lobster picture again? Because I can bring
No.
up the lobster picture again. Gee,
Please
it was a
don't.
Sephora bag. I spent so much time.
Good night,
on the
folks.
lobster
Good night.
holding the Sephora bag. All right, thank you everybody so much for tuning in to the show. Next show is September 15th. My sister and Jill will not be here, unfortunately.
No,
They'll
I'll be
on-
back as
might be here.
we might be back as America's Most Wanted. Who knows?
I know. Are you saying you're going to be here in Vegas?
We might.
Probably.
The show on the
chance,
15th
man.
will be back in Chicago. We have a very special guest, possibly two guests, special guests. JT, who everybody was asking about in the chat tonight. JT will be back for the 15th. No, he will not be back for the 15th. I just lied. He's not going to be back for the 15th. You sure you guys want to be on the show?
Audience member.
15th, I could use some more guests.
Is JT Justin Timberlake? I think that's what you were talking about, right? Yeah. Okay.
No, it wasn't.
People in the chat just.
Died out.
Big Ron's not going to be on the show. He'll be back. Somebody says, keep this. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. It's been Drew. Gigi, last words to say to everybody.
I just want to say, good job, Drew. This is a lot harder than it seems.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of production.
Look, don't be
Lots-
sincere.
this is very
right
long-
now.
a
Don't
long
be
podcast.
Sincere right now. I don't want to get the sincerity. Why don't you diss me?
I'm proud
Why
of
don't
you, Drew.
We're
I've
proud
seen
of
you grow in your career and
Thank you, Jill. Thanks,
expand
Jill.
and branch out.
Thanks, Jill.
Happy birthday, Gigi. We love you.
JT has not given up on me. I think he just maybe gave up on the show.
Justin Timberlake, we love you anyway.
Won't be back from Europe.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He's gonna be on vacation. One of JT's assistants has let me know that he's gonna be in Europe. He has so many assistants.
But he's going to be live from
running
Europe.
around here. He's gonna be maybe a possible
FaceTime.
Skype call from Europe. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And even though half of the chat has just been absolutely asinine tonight, it's
Yeah.
Keep it up,
Pretty
guys.
brutal.
show,
We kind of,
honestly.
you know what? It makes us
yeah,
stronger.
keep it up. It makes it stronger. Can't wait for the compilation of this episode. If you want to see the compilation, look up Best of Say What Volume 1 on YouTube. It's out there. It's a great video. Perhaps somebody can link it in the chat.
No.
No.
Oh.
No.
Guys, leave us alone.
Somebody, final words from the chat. Gigi's the best.
Oh,
no,
thanks.
thank you. Anyways, thank you so
He's like-
much. I'm doing a show over here. I'm trying to say goodbye. And you these whispers over there. Look, leave the jokes to the show. I asked you if you wanted the joke on the show, and you said no. Anyway, goodbye, everybody. Thank you so
Bye,
much.
everyone.
September 15th. Tune in.